I'm Glenn Blair. Welcome to A Geezer's Perspective. Desultory comments from an old guy looking back. When you reach a certain stage in life, and I'm well beyond it, you've got to start thinking about downsizing. I consider myself a pretty organized guy, and over the years I've had what could be described as more than adequate storage in my various homes. As a result, my attic is filled with meticulously labeled boxes, some dating back to my childhood. Want to see my fifth grade report card? No problem. It's in box CC. The only issue is that CC is in the top shelf of my storage area. When I put it up there 7 years ago, I could lift it with one hand while balancing on a chair. Now I'd have to hire a crew to retrieve it. Throughout my 46-year career, split between a major Fortune 25 company and a small university, I kept everything. And I mean everything. While I did manage to donate some materials from my first employer to a local historical society, most of my downsizing has been slow and sporadic, because sorting files is not my strength. A single box can take a half a day to go through because it's filled with memories. Sometimes I find items that I know someone would enjoy seeing, which leads to making copies, writing letters, and, adding to my files. Now, as I face the prospect of moving to a senior living community with a 431 square foot, one bedroom apartment, I know my stuff can't come with me. I figure I can keep one drawer file cabinet, but that's barely enough space for my current projects, let alone my lifetime of accumulated papers. The conclusion is obvious. Nearly everything must go. But questions haunt me. What if someone wants to see my fifth grade report card? Or what if my first employer, where I started in 1960, is sued and a key file I threw out was critical? Well, that argument used to make my wife howl with laughter. But I have made progress. I've come up with 3 guiding rules that make sense to me, maybe to you. 1, when deciding whether to keep something, or pitch it, ask yourself, if this were on a table at a garage sale marked free, would you pick it up? If the answer is not in a million years, then why can't we throw it away? And how can you explain this shirt? Still, not a good guideline, just hard to follow. 2, a friend can offer invaluable objectivity. One of mine helped me organize a jammed packed closet several months ago. She looked at the dozen or so suits and sport coats hanging there since my move 8 years ago. She asked, when's the last time you wore one of these? The answer? One of them a couple of times since the move. The rest? Never. For example, I had a gorgeous British tailored suit from my 2 years in London. The last time I wore it was at my going away party in London in 1974. Can't even give it to a school for their job interview wardrobe. Who would want to hire a 22-year-old dressed like David Niven? 3, for personal papers that matter only to me, I've come up with a system to save my daughter time and effort. On boxes that no one else will care about, I've boldly written DWIC. Destroy when I croak. These can go straight to the dumpster without a second glance. There is no need to sort anything. Downsizing is not for sissies. It's a journey of tough decisions, balancing nostalgia and practicality. There is a time, no matter what happens, that it will all be gone. The goal isn't just to make space, but to create peace of mind for me and make things easier for my daughter. The value of a good life isn't measured by the number of boxes you keep, but by the joy of the memories you cherish and shared along the way. And finally, the really big issue, yeah, I'm not getting rid of this shirt. And if you knew the story behind it, you'd keep it too.